Let's get to work. Hey everyone, happy week of Cinco de Mayo. We're here for another video on the Music Lab made by Google. This has a bunch of different rhythmic exercises that we're going to delve into. We're going to take a look at some ideas with little characters that will play some drums and some triangles and some cowbells and some bongos, lots of cool instruments. So let's dive into Google's Music Lab and learn about some rhythms. So we're going to start by opening Google Chrome and going to musiclab.chromeexperiments.com. If you have never seen this before, then Google searching Music Lab at the top will get you there. And we're going to pick the top search, the Chrome Music Lab. And we're looking at the rhythm spot, where you've got the monkey and the little timpani drum with the two mallets in his hands. We're going to click into there. So we see two monkeys and they each have their own instruments. The little monkey has a little triangle and the big monkey has these two timpani. Below you see the play button and you see a bunch of dots with some lines and two circles. These two circles are the dark orange color. When we play, we can hear the drum playing on those little circles. We see these lines here. These dark lines, these are the big beats. We have 1, 2, 3 big beats. If we're going to add in another circle here, now we have 3 big beats with this big drum. Let's put in some triangles. Let's put in the triangles on beats 1 and beat 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So we have 1 and 3. Okay, let's add this drum here. We can put him in the middle. 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's a lot of sound going on. If you want to fill all of them up, you can click and drag it over, and that'll either take them all off or turn them all on. Turn them on, turn them off. Let's move on to the next one. Now here we can make our rock beat. We see these two, I don't know, what are they? They're like hippos with horns. They're kind of neat. We're going to take away some of these and let's make our rock beat. Rock beat pattern A. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. We know that the bass drum, this low drum, plays on 1 and 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know the snare drum is the blue drum and it plays on 2 and 4. Now we're missing an instrument. We're missing our hi-hats. And our hi-hats can play on everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the notes in between. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This should sound like our rock groove A that we've been working on. If you aren't bobbing your head right now, there's something wrong with you. That's pretty groovy. Let's add in some bass drum to make it look like rock group B. This one added an 8th note on the and of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and. Let's see how this changes the beat. Nice. Now here's a disco beat. We're going to take away some of these hi-hats and we're going to put in bass drum on every beat. Sweet, we call that 4 on the floor, when we have all 4 beats played by the bass drum, which is played by your foot that's on the floor. Let's make this funky. Let's get some weird pattern where it skips every 2. 1, skip, 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, skip. And then let's put this snare drum, let's move him over a little bit. And let's do like that. Let's hear this groove. Interesting. Let's put some in. That sounds okay. Nice. Let's move over. Now here we have some cool instruments. This little guy, he's got the clave. Let's count how many beats are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a weird one because not a lot of music uses 5 beats. This one, these rectangle guys with little horns, he has what we call tempo blocks, and they sound pretty cool. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of a weird pattern. Those are interesting. And we have one more. These guys, to me they look like little birds, almost like little roosters. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beats. There's a lot of fun rhythms you can do with 6 beats because 6 divides in 2 and it divides in 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or we could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's try that. This little guy, he's got the cowbell. And this guy, he's got the congas. Let's listen to this one. He's gonna play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's change him so that he plays every 2 beats. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then he's gonna go back and forth. 1, 2, then he's gonna reset. Now you could also make these a whole lot smaller. We could do these ones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or we could go the opposite. We could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of cool patterns that we can do with this 6th groove. Let's take away cowbell and let's do like this. Let's make an angle pattern. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? We can split it into 4 as well. So we can do it into 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We can do it in 2s. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Or we could do big groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty cool. For me, making new rhythms is a lot like putting together a puzzle. I like to see how many different combinations of these notes can I put together. Can I use groups of 4? Can I use groups of 3? Can I use groups of 2? How many of those groups can I use? What instruments can I do in groups of 4 or 3 or 2? What are some instrument patterns that I can play that go into those rhythms? What are some combinations of instruments can I use? There's tons of different ways to make new groups. So go ahead and experiment. I would love to see some videos on how you guys make some new rhythms. You can make your own rhythms by drawing it onto some paper and taking a picture and sending it to me, or making a screen recording on your computer, kind of like how I do. I'd love to see what you can come up with. You can also check out the Quaver Backbeat and the Quaver Composer tools, and those can help you make new rhythms as well. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and happy Cinco de Mayo!